Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 30 of the Fifth and Goal podcast. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I was on vacation, so now I'm able to post content out for you guys. So before we get into the video, please check out my new article on Antonio Brown, and please enjoy the rest of the video. So we're going to be going over my top 3 games from Week 17. Going into this game, the Rams came in at 11-4 and the Ravens at 8-7. Ravens are trying to fight to stay alive in the playoff race in the AFC, hoping to get a wild card. But the Rams, trying to lock up the NFC West, truly had something to say about that. This was a game that went all the way down to the wire. The Rams offense was not able to get anything going in quarters 1, 2, and 3. But in the fourth quarter, their offense erupted for 13 points, only to the Ravens 3 in that quarter, which led to their 1-point victory. Tyler Huntley has been playing incredibly well for a backup in these past couple games. He has been able to connect with Mark Andrews, who had another very solid game, but they were not able to connect for any touchdowns in this game. The only really turnovers and chances for the offense came from the defense, since Matthew Stafford threw 2 interceptions. Matt Stafford did have an okay game, though, with 309 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Sony Michel led the rushing attack with 75 yards and a touchdown in this game. And then Cooper Kupp, again having such a solid season, came out with another very, very solid performance, putting up about 20 fantasy points, just keeps going on his tear. And like I've been saying, the Ravens just did not have enough firepower to end this game, but the Rams' defense truly did stand up in the second half of this game, and now the Ravens are going to be out of playoff contention with the Bengals securing the AFC North against the Kansas City Chiefs. This was a big game for the Bengals, again, trying to secure their playoff spot and their clinching of the AFC North, which they did. There were 2 talks of this game. Their names were Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase put up a stat line like Tyreek Hill against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year. Joe Burrow, following up a huge 500-yard performance against the Ravens, posts up a 450-yard performance with 4 touchdowns, 3 of them to Jamar Chase. These two really carrying fantasy managers these past couple weeks, and just a huge game for this Cincinnati offense. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce were really non-factors in this game for the Chiefs offense. Darrell Williams really led the team with his rushing attack. He had 88 yards for 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes still having a decent game, but the Bengals won on a last-second 20-yard field goal to clinch the AFC North and on their way to the playoffs. The last game of the week I wanted to talk about was the Cardinals and the Cowboys. The Cardinals trying to win a game so they can stop the Rams and take the NFC West from them. They truly needed to win this game, and they did. This was a close one down to the wire. The Dallas Cowboys erupting in the fourth quarter, only to fall 3 points short against this Cardinals offense without DeAndre Hopkins. The Cowboys had been playing incredibly well lately. Dak Prescott playing some of the best football of his career, and he had another 3-touchdown game in this one. He really spread the ball out in this game, throwing to almost 7 receivers in this one, which is pretty good to him, with 3 touchdowns to all separate receivers. But it wasn't enough because the Cardinals had very consistent scoring throughout this one, putting the most points in the second and third quarter. Kyler Murray having a pretty good game on the ground and through the air, and his honestly performance throughout the game was just enough to put the Cardinals over the surging Cowboys. This was a must-win for the Cardinals, as they had dropped like the last 3 straight to very not so great teams, to be honest. And this is going to be a huge confidence booster going in the playoffs for both of these teams. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Fifth and Goal podcast. Please check out my Antonio Brown article, and I will see you all later.